Girls of Reddit, what is something guys shouldn't feel insecure about? It's okay to not be the smartest person in the room. Admitting you don't know/understand a thing does not make you look weak. Blustering your way through makes you seem like an arrogant ass. The flip side of the comments about not being able to grow a beard, guys shouldn't feel insecure about being hairy. I love a hairy chest and don't find a hairy back or shoulders to be a problem. Like most things listed here, yeah, you'll find women who won't like it, but if they are willing to write you off for something physical that is out of your control, they probably aren't the person for you. I will say, regardless of anything else, hygiene is important. If you're hairy you might sweat more depending on the climate and how warm you run. But if you shower regularly and keep everything clean, it's all good. A good example is actually happening right now. I'm at a pool party. Two very nice overweight guys are in the pool, but they are both wearing t-shirts to cover their guts and just standing around. Then there is a third heavyset guy who easily has an extra 40 pounds on the other two guys. He is shirtless having the time of his life playing with abandon the pool basketball game and cracking jokes. He is way more attractive to the girls because he isn't ashamed of his body and exudes confidence. Should all three lose weight? Sure, most of us should, but don't stop having fun because you are ashamed of yourself. Live your life and have fun. This is very attractive to all people. Just my opinion. I'm a middle-aged woman and I think I have a bit of wisdom about things like this. I've seen some shit appearing feminine over stupid things, like thinking a puppy is cute, wearing pink, or being generally friendly and smiley. Women like that shit, and get annoyed and exhausted by men who take masculinity too far. They should stop feeling insecure about showing emotion, especially in a relationship. I know a lot of guys grew up being told that showing emotion was "girly," but honestly, when a guy is open about how he is feeling and doesn't suppress it, it makes everyone feel more secure. When the girl feels like she's the only one who has real feelings in the relationship, then it's hard to trust the guy, and the guy often feels misunderstood as he isn't conveying what he wants to. Guys, please know it's okay to be emotional. You deserve to be honest with the people around you, and it makes relationships so much better for everyone involved. Dick size and their weight. I understand some PPL might think this is a lie, but I personally think so. As a woman, BC size is not what determines how good sex is. Some may have a preference, but with 7 billion people in this world, I think preferences are diverse. Plus, there are vagina sizes too. Many PPL forget that. As for weight, love her body. Confidence is attractive. It only should be put to concern if her health is affected by it. Also, this is my opinion. This isn't a lie, BC, this is genuinely how I think. I know there are people out there who can agree, while others may not. IDK if it's true or not, but I've heard a lot of guys are insecure/care a lot about their hair. One of my guy friends once told me that he spends a good 15 minutes in the morning styling it, so it looks okay. Honestly, I don't really notice a guy's hair unless it's drastically different from everyone else. That is like buzz cut, super long, or just some wild hair. I have had a lot of guy friends that are really insecure about pimples/acne. I'll tell them that everyone gets them and everyone is insecure about it, but their response is usually something like girls have makeup to hide it. And so I taught a few of them how to subtly put on concealer so they could feel more confident. =3. Guys shouldn't feel so insecure about their body shape. You don't have to have big biceps or washboard abs in order for a girl to like you. Guys shouldn't feel insecure about stereotypical masculine standards. You want to do handicrafts like sew, or crochet or scrapbook? Great, we can do it together. I suck at them though, so the farthest I'll probably get is watching YouTube tutorials with you. You can wear cute things and accessories like scarves and handbags. Hell, you can borrow mine. If you need some time to unload emotionally with a bubble bath or a one-on-one afternoon tea about whatever jerk you encountered X days ago, it doesn't mean you're weak or unreliable. It means you know how to handle your emotions in a controlled and healthy way. Don't feel insecure about showing your feminine side, or of being emotional, or sharing any interests/beliefs that may not be considered manly. Seriously, I love a guy who's confident enough with himself to be open and different. A lot of girls are saying not to worry about penis size and that how you use it is important. I agree to an extent and want to add something. Penis size does not immediately correspond with pleasure. Guys with a micropenis may not be able to penetrate us, but can still be great lovers orally or manually, etc. You also don't have to be a sex god to make us come either. You can be the best at what you do, but if we're uncomfy because of insecurities, trauma, etc., it'll be pretty difficult for us to come. Anyone who can help us feel comfortable, free, and treasured during sex has our vote. Understand that rhythm, tempo, and force are all different, and don't have to be used all at once for sex to be amazing, because ouch. Just relax, have fun, be creative, and communicate with us as you're playing with us. Sex isn't just about the enjoy and coming. It's about connecting with another human being. Height. I know the popular presumption is anyone under 6 feet is screwed, but if a girl considers a couple inches to be a deal breaker, she's not worth your time anyway. I'm short, but lots of my tall and beautiful friends have dated men somewhat to quite a bit shorter than them. It's no big deal. Edit. To all the dudes snarking about how the above is not true, I promise ya that kinda shitty attitude is way more unattractive than any physical characteristic. And if the only women you ever want truly all is you for height, well, I'd look inwardly about your own tastes too. 1. Don't feel insecure about the size of your penis. It really is about what you do with it, and honestly, guys with big penises are just painful most of the time. A lot of them also just fall back on the size of their penis as an excuse to be lazy as well. 2. Don't be worried about your hair being too hairy, not having enough hair, etc. If someone isn't into you because your hair isn't Goldilocks just right, then they aren't really worth the time to get into a relationship with. If she's complaining when she meets you that you don't have enough hair, have too much hair, or don't have hair in the places she wants, and have hair in the places she doesn't, what is she going to be like 10 years down the road? 3. Don't worry about having a gym body. It is much better to just be healthy, and a lot of the guys with massive muscles just aren't. As well, a lot of them just put stress on the women they are with to be as built as they are. As well, what appeals to the eye is not always the same as what appeals to the other senses. For that matter, what appeals to the eye isn't always huge muscles and little fat. That is just a part of the media pressure, as it is telling all women they should look like Kim Kardashian. 4. Money. Just the same thing as the gym body. Financial success is one element women may look at, but it is usually just one of very many. Back to the idea on hair, if she is just looking at your financial success, what is it going to be like in 10 years if you lose your job? 5. If you wouldn't hold a woman to the same standard, don't feel you should live up to that for her. Your relationship should be about equality and actually sharing your life, even if you're just looking at short term. That Saturday night is a chunk of your life. If you're not getting it something from it, if you're just living up to her standards, it isn't worth your time. 6. Being macho and acting strong all the time is not that important to most women. It's one of those pressures society puts on you. It's okay to say you're scared. It's okay to say you're depressed. It's okay not to fight someone just because they are trying to insult you in public. It's okay to just be a person. 7. If you like video games and eating pizza on the weekend, it's not okay for someone to tell you that is wrong. There are women out there that would be like, cool, hand me a slice and the second controller. You're not automatically in the wrong because a woman wants something different. A lot of what women are saying in this thread are nice, but that's just it. They're nice words. A lot of women do care about penis length, height, and find it weird when men show emotion. Real life is different than writing. Guys aren't there to protect and have a shoulder to cry on. They need love and affection as well as we women. It's totally okay to need a safe place now and then and just talk. You don't have to be emotionless. We don't need strong hands wrapped around us. We can hold hands and walk side by side. Your height and muscle weight is not as relevant as some toxic PPL may make you think it is. 1. Back hair, it's fine. 2. Having a belly instead of abs, it's more comfortable anyway. 3. Not having huge arms, see above. 4. Not having a massive dick, I found it's more of a hindrance, especially if they don't know how to use it. 5. crying or having emotions in general. We like it.